Welcome to the YouTube channel Captivating Home, your go-to place for warm, inviting, and creative home inspiration that transforms everyday spaces into cozy sanctuaries. Today, we're diving into the charming world of rustic countryside blue farmhouse spring decor, where weather textures meet spring freshness and vintage vibes meet heartwarming DIYs. If you adore character-rich details and the cozy feeling of home, this video is a must-watch. Make sure you hit subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss a new episode filled with fresh farmhouse ideas, seasonal transformations, and heartfelt design tips. We believe every home tells a story, and we're here to help you tell yours beautifully through repurposed DIY ideas and cozy countryside style. One, embracing rustic blues in spring decor. One of the most captivating aspects of rustic countryside blue farmhouse spring decor is the serene palette of dusty, weathered blues that blend seamlessly with the softer tones of spring. These shades, reminiscent of aged shutters or worn denim, add a calm and comforting feel to any room. Infusing your home with these hues instantly evokes the peaceful charm of countryside living. Imagine distressed blue cabinets, hand-painted vintage trays, or repurposed wooden crates painted in pastel blue, each piece telling a story of simplicity and history. These decorative touches pair wonderfully with spring florals, whitewashed finishes, and rustic textures like burlap or twine. Together, they create an atmosphere that's both nostalgic and freshly renewed. Don't be afraid to layer different shades of blue with natural wood tones or soft whites to build depth and character. This blend is the essence of cozy spring style, where every element feels worn, loved, and perfectly imperfect. Add some wildflowers in mason jars or distressed enamel pitchers for a quintessential spring touch. 2. Repurposed wood and weathered finds. Repurposing old wood and salvaged materials is at the heart of rustic farmhouse design, especially in spring when renewal is in the air. Think of that old ladder stored in your garage. It can become a charming vertical shelf to display blue pottery and spring wreaths. With a little sanding and a coat of paint, forgotten pieces become statement decor. Weathered window frames and reclaimed barn wood add authenticity and texture to your spring decor. Use them as backdrop pieces on mantels or walls to anchor smaller items like vases or vintage signs. These items bring warmth and personality, helping your space feel collected over time, not staged. Let your imagination wander. An old drawer can be turned into a spring centerpiece, a broken chair into a plant stand. These DIY projects not only save money but give you the satisfaction of creating something unique. Rustic decor is about embracing flaws and making them beautiful again, just like the season of spring itself. Three, spring florals and farmhouse vessels. Florals are essential for spring decor, but when paired with rustic countryside elements like enameled jugs, galvanized buckets, or blue mason jars, they become even more enchanting. These vessels offer the perfect contrast to soft blooms, enhancing their beauty and grounding them in farmhouse style. Consider foraged wildflowers, faux cherry blossoms, or dried lavender for a subtle scent and visual appeal. Place them in weathered blue containers or hang them from repurposed hooks along a shiplap wall. It's these gentle nods to nature that make a home feel fresh, yet lived in. Mixing floral arrangements with rustic textures creates that dreamy, layered look that defines rustic countryside blue farmhouse spring decor. Don't aim for perfection, let the arrangements be loose, organic, and full of charm. Add sprigs of greenery or herbs for a farmhouse kitchen feel that's cozy and aromatic. 4. Cozy nooks and textured layers. Spring is a great time to create cozy nooks around your home with layered textures and inviting tones. A simple bench by the entryway becomes a farmhouse statement with a stack of blue pillows, a cotton throw, and a repurposed basket for blooms. These small areas make a big impact in how your home feels. Mixing materials like linen, jute, reclaimed wood, and worn leather creates depth and comfort. Even an old milk crate, turned sideways and painted blue, can serve as a rustic side table to hold books, candles, or springtime accents. These layered pieces tell a story of warmth, welcome, and well-loved living. Look for vintage textiles or second-hand finds with faded blue patterned stripes, checks, or florals and incorporate them as table runners, curtain tie-backs, or throw covers. These soft details add dimension and charm while staying true to the countryside aesthetic. Five. Farmhouse tablescapes for spring. Nothing says welcoming spring quite like a thoughtfully set farmhouse table. Use blue enamelware, vintage dishes, and hand-woven runners to create a setting that feels relaxed yet beautiful. It doesn't have to be fancy. Rustic is all about casual elegance with a homey touch. Start with a reclaimed wood table, or cover yours with a soft blue or natural linen cloth. Layer in textured chargers, mismatched plates, and old mason jars for drinks or florals. Tuck in a few spring touches like speckled eggs, tiny nests, or fresh herbs to make each place setting feel special. You can even repurpose everyday items like an old cutting board as a tray or chipped teacups as candle holders to add rustic character. Let the centerpiece be low and sprawling, greenery, florals, and a touch of candlelight. This is rustic blue farmhouse spring style at its most inviting. Six. Vintage accents with farmhouse flair. Vintage accents bring heart and history into your spring decor, especially when thoughtfully layered with blue farmhouse charm. Consider old typewriters, faded books with blue spines, or antique kitchenware to infuse your space with nostalgia. These pieces help tell a story, making your decor feel collected and meaningful. Hunt for forgotten treasures at flea markets or second-hand shops like blue glass bottles, worn iron trivets, or chipped enamelware. These rustic finds, placed with intention, spark conversation and provide beautiful contrast against modern spring blooms or crisp linen. Display these vintage elements in vignettes around your home, on open shelves, entryway consoles, or bathroom counters. Each touch, while small, contributes to a cozy and personalized spring retreat that feels both fresh and steeped in tradition. Seven. Repurposed DIY wall decor. Wall decor doesn't need to be store-bought to be beautiful. In fact, Repurposed DIY wall projects shine the brightest in a rustic countryside farmhouse setting. Think of old shutters turned into photo displays or blue painted palette wood transformed into hanging planters. Try framing fabric swatches, antique doilies, or even old recipe cards with weathered wood. A faded blue background brings a cohesive spring touch and highlights the piece's history. These custom wall decorations bring warmth and authenticity into your living spaces. Don't be afraid to layer these DIY wall pieces with florals, vintage signage, or repurposed crates. Wall decor in this style isn't just about filling a space, it's about creating art with emotion and purpose, springtime energy, and personal charm. Eight. Cozy porches and entryways. First impressions matter, and that's why cozy porches and entryways are an essential part of your spring farmhouse refresh. Use blue tones through painted furniture or rustic signs to welcome visitors with charm. It sets the tone for the home inside. A bench with repurposed crates underneath, floral pillows in blue hues, and a handmade wreath of eucalyptus and lavender say, "Spring has arrived." Add an old watering can or vintage lantern for character and functionality. Whether your space is large or small, layering textures, tones, and repurposed decor brings in warmth and a farmhouse feel. It turns even a simple entry into a rustic sanctuary that reflects the season's gentle renewal. Nine. Farmhouse kitchen spring touches. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and with a few rustic countryside spring accents, it can also be the most beautiful. Use pale blue dishware, open shelving with antique finds, and linen tea towels for a clean but cozy aesthetic. Incorporate natural wood cutting boards, open crates with fresh produce, and DIY signs with handwritten lettering. These pieces reflect the warmth of farmhouse living while giving a gentle nod to spring's bounty. Don't forget functional decor. Use mason jars for utensils, chipped pitchers for herbs, and hang an old sieve as a wall piece. These touches enhance both beauty and practicality in your spring farmhouse kitchen. Rustic farmhouse bathroom refresh. Even the bathroom can reflect rustic countryside blue farmhouse spring decor with simple, repurposed upgrades. Blue accented mason jars, metal baskets, and vintage mirrors turn everyday routines into moments of charm and calm. Hang a reclaimed wood shelf and adorn it with folded blue striped towels, lavender sachets, and small farmhouse signs. The result is a cozy yet clean look, perfect for spring and full of soft, timeless appeal. Add small greenery in repurposed enamel cups or glass jars. Even a simple soap dish made from an old saucer adds character. These subtle additions turn your bathroom into a peaceful, cottage-like haven. (11) Farmhouse spring bedroom layers. The bedroom is where spring comfort comes alive through layers and texture. Soft blue quilts, white cotton sheets, and vintage frames create a restful rustic retreat rooted in countryside charm. A repurposed door as a headboard or a ladder used to hang throws adds architectural interest. It keeps the look casual yet curated, ideal for the breezy, light-hearted spirit of spring farmhouse style. Accent your space with DIY garlands, repainted nightstands, or upcycled lighting. Each touch adds to the serenity of your spring sanctuary, blending functionality with the natural charm of rustic style. (12) Upcycled planters and garden decor. Spring is the season of planting, and with a rustic farmhouse twist, Even your planters can become works of repurposed art. Use galvanized tubs, blue enamelware, or wooden drawers to display herbs and blooms. Paint old boots or baskets in soft blue and fill them with pansies or tulips for an unexpected porch statement. The charm comes from imperfection-worn textures, peeling paint, and natural weathering make it all the more beautiful. Incorporate vintage tools as part of your garden decor, or hang signs made from pallet wood. These elements create a quaint, welcoming feel that complements both the farmhouse aesthetic and spring's lush beauty. (13) Seasonal vignettes and mantle styling. Styling a mantle or seasonal vignette is one of the most satisfying ways to celebrate spring in rustic countryside blue farmhouse fashion. Use layered frames, candles, and hand-painted signs to create a cozy, collected display. Add in blue books, ceramic bunnies, or natural garlands for spring. Mixing textures like wood, metal, and glass will elevate the rustic feel while keeping the display light and cheerful. Think of your mantle as a rotating canvas, one where old finds meet seasonal favorites. It's the perfect place to showcase DIY decor and celebrate the warmth and renewal of spring. Lighting with rustic charm. The right lighting transforms a room, and with rustic farmhouse style, you can repurpose and refresh lighting in creative ways. Use blue mason jars as pendant lights or add vintage bulbs to lantern-style fixtures. Even a thrifted lamp can become a statement with a burlap shade and a painted base in soft blue. Combine form and function by placing these in reading corners, bedside tables, or kitchen nooks. Lighting is more than utility, it's atmosphere. Use warm bulbs and layered lighting to highlight your springtime farmhouse decor, giving your home a cozy glow that welcomes you from morning to night. Conclusion. Thank you so much for spending time with us here at Captivating Home. We hope you're feeling inspired by these rustic countryside blue farmhouse spring decor ideas and ready to bring a little extra charm into your own space. If you love these DIY repurposing tips and cozy decor ideas, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow farmhouse lovers. There's so much more coming your way this season. Don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell for more videos packed with heartfelt home inspiration. Until next time, stay creative, stay cozy, and let your home tell a beautiful story.